Hey everybody, it's Andrew, Tibbs, and... Declan! So you look like you're about to kill someone for the Queen. Who are you?
Zoom the Flash!
Zoom the Flash?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. Who's Zoom?
He's the bad guy Flash, and I made this costume. I do have the pants, but I'm not really showing the pants because I'm sitting on a horse.
That's true. Oh yeah, Declan's on the horse today. Oh yeah, let's welcome him to my horror. Say on 1, 2, 3. Welcome to my horror. That was good. All right, and we'll show him the sign. Where's the sign? On the count of 3, I want you to scream as loud as you can. Shit. All right, Declan. Don't get it. Just yell. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! It's usually more high pitched than that. Declan hasn't hit the age of 12 yet. So, anyways, Declan, you've been into cosplaying lately. What's cosplaying again?
It's like making costumes, and I did it. I did it a couple times. I made like the Wolverine claws. I made this. And I watched these things on TV. It's like Costume Squad and Costume Kid.
Yeah.
DIY prop shop. And they make so much things. That's like all they do.
Yeah. No, the only thing is you think that these things take 15 minutes to make because the videos on YouTube are 15 minutes, but this takes a long time to make, doesn't it?
We finished it like a day.
You're not helping. But it's really cool. So you got the Zoom symbol. Zoom is like a black version of the Flash. Suit-wise, not ethnicity. And then the stuff on the side. Pretty cool.
And the symbol right here is the circle is smaller, but the symbol is bigger. So. And the symbols are just foam. They're made out of craft foam.
Yeah. No, Declan's been really huge. I showed you some of the art from the last video that he made, but Declan's been big into the whole art and costume design thing, so really cool.
Yeah, and at Grandma's, when we went to spend the night at my grandma's, I made a couple props. It's like maps.
Was that pretty cool?
Yeah.
All right. Should we show them what we're going to talk about today?
It is Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. Now, we went and watched, actually it was like last week, it's been a crazy week, right bud?
Yeah.
We watched Goosebumps 2, A Haunted Halloween, and so we thought we'd just briefly talk about why we like Goosebumps, and really, we'll briefly touch on the first one, but we liked the second one a lot, right?
Yeah, I
thought it was fun.
And, Slappy did a very bad thing to the mom. He turned her into a dummy, so...
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Return to Oz, that Wizard of Oz sequel, but it's like that, where everyone looks like dummies and it's creepy as all get out, but...
Yeah, but we got on Bedbox, but what we have already is Goosebumps 1.
Yeah, Goosebumps 1. So, brief on this one, really, really cool. You got, I can't remember what his name is. It's the kid who's on Let Me In. But he shows up to this town with his mom. They're trying to start anew since his dad died. And he befriends this girl across the street who happens to be the daughter of R.L. Stine. Long story short, he goes over to the house with his friend named Chump. And they discover that all the books, the first drafts of the Goosebumps books that he's written, when he opens them up, all the stuff comes to life. Which means when they open up Night of the Living Dummy, show him the Night of the Living Dummy. When they open up this book, which... awesome book. Then he comes out and he releases all the other books and he creates havoc in this town. So it's really, really cool. Can I tell him about when I first got in love with Goosebumps? Alright. So I grew up, bud, reading this every single day when I was a kid.
Whoa.
Yeah, I lived in rural Utah. We didn't have a Walmart for about 2 hours. And so Manti, Utah is a lovely, wonderful place. But they're just... at the time, there's not... Whenever we went to Salt Lake City or Provo, we saw that as some sort of a vacation, because we're like, oh, we get to go where there's stores and not just a grocery store. And so I used to always get the new Goosebumps books, and I was always psyched. I collected all of them. And this is one of my first introductions into horror. Now, when did you first learn about Goosebumps, bud?
When we watched the movie.
Do you like Goosebumps? Do you want to read it when you get older?
Yeah, and my mom is super into Harry Potter.
Yeah, Mom's a nerd. Say it. 1, 2, 3. Mom's a nerd! Don't fall off your horse. But no, like, it got to the point where, and here's the thing, I craved it. I craved Goosebumps, but whenever I read the books and I would get scared.
Can I show them this?
1 second. Let me show them this one thing. But whenever I showed them, sorry, you got me. Whenever I would read Goosebumps, like, I lived in the basement of my parents' house. Obviously, I was a kid. But I was afraid to go into my own basement because I thought Slappy was going to come out and jump and grab me and give me kisses on the face. You're going to fall off Seabiscuit, dude.
No,
So, Haunted Halloween. So, the second one. I liked it. It's not as good as the first Goosebumps movie. I thought the first one was better.
Yeah.
But the second one I liked more. Like, I thought it has a better rewatch value because, A, you're not expecting as much because it's clearly, it's like a long Halloween special. But it reminds me of fall. It makes me want to eat candy. And you get to see a bunch of cool Goosebumps characters.
Yeah. And I got a surprise that my dad got for Christmas.
He's not in the movie, but he wants to show you.
It's a nuts for up to Funko Pop.
Yeah. Who gave that to us?
Mike.
Yeah, Mike. Thank you, Mike. But no, it was really cool. What was your favorite part of Goosebumps 2?
When like all the big monsters came.
Yeah, there was Wolfman. I think Dracula was in there too, wasn't he? And
yeah.
Wolfman, Dracula, Slappy. He comes out. So the whole idea is you got the kid. Their names are, hold on, what's this? Jeremy Ray Taylor. I think he's Ben from It, and he plays Sonny, and his big sister is Sarah.
Did I draw on that?
You did, yeah. He drew us a bunch of X's. I think it's a sad dead guy.
No, it's accessories for Mr. X I made up.
Oh yeah, so Declan's been very creative lately, and so can we talk about Sonny? So we have Sonny and his friend Sam. They discover a doll, Slappy, in like this rundown house, and when they open it up, they pull an Evil Dead where they read from the book that unleashes a spell that brings Slappy to life, and Slappy he becomes their friend for a little bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, and remember that time when we saw Scary Movie 4?
Yeah.
I liked that movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie. But what did Slap do to his friends? To the two kids. Anyways, he tried to be friends with them, saying, "I want to be a part of your family." And then, as time wears on, and he's like, "No, you're not really that good of a friend. You're a terrible person." Because he tries to, not only harm all their enemies, but, he harms them really bad.
Guy from Goosebumps 1 that had the glasses on? Well, he was in
R.L.
Goosebumps.
Stein, yeah? Jack Black?
And then he came into Goosebumps 2, but the first movie we saw with him was in Goosebumps 1.
Yeah, but he shows up in Goosebumps 2 a little bit. But so Slappy, he does this thing where there was one last book. It was called Haunted Halloween. It was supposed to be R.L. Stein's first novel, but Slappy opens it, and that's what unleashes all these Halloween characters destroying the town, right? Because were they being nice to everybody, or were they making a ruckus? Ruckus. And so, no, I thought it was a lot of fun. And there was one cool thing where, R.L. Stein, Jack Black shows up at the end, and he's seeing all these, because these are all his original ideas of when he first started out as an author, and he sees a red balloon kind of coming out of a sewer, and when he sees that, he's like, "I knew that was my idea first!" And I was like, Jack Black? Respect, man. Or also, I'm not sure, I don't think there's any controversy there. I think it's just a gag for the movie, but I thought it was hilarious. What was your absolute favorite monster?
Slappy.
Slappy?
Yeah.
If Slappy was to show up, if he wanted to be your friend, would you accept him?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. He's mean. Crazy.
Do you know what I got from a horror festival? A machete.
We're staying on track very well. Okay, yeah, before I get judgment out here, It is a toy, but we got that at the last horror festival we went to, didn't we? Okay.
In Chicago.
So, Declan, do we have anything else to say to our dear, dear friends on YouTube before we adjourn?
That's adjourned.
Just adjourn? No, but go read Goosebumps. I feel like it has to be making a comeback somehow.
And go watch Goosebumps 2.
Goosebumps 2. It's not as good as the first one. However, if you guys know anything about me, sometimes I indulge myself in a lot of crappy movies because they're so much fun to watch. What are you doing? You're gonna fall down, you little psycho. Alright. But on the count of 3, let's go ahead and say goodbye to our peeps. Okay?
Goodbye!
1, 2, 3, go, you little...